In our world today, finding someone who does not know Louis Vuitton is indeed difficult. In fact, with just two letters, LV, one may recognize the brand immediately and think about quality, exclusivity, and innovation. It is also easy to see this brand because they are tapping the freshest celebrities as house ambassadors, from Korean superstars, American actors, and Asian athletes, you name it. However, have you ever wondered how Louis Vuitton became the world's most valuable luxury brand? Who founded it? When did this company started? Did it start small? All these questions and more will be answered by this video. You're watching the Luxe Luxury channel, and this is how Louis Vuitton was made by a homeless boy. It all started with a small kid from Anchi, France, named Louis Vuitton, who had nothing in abundance except his dreams. Louis started working and helping his family at a very young age in the farm to plant and harvest crops, raise animals, and stockpile firewood. He also jumped from one work to another as an artisan and a craftsman. During this period, France was still adjusting with the aftermath of Napoleonic Wars. The country faced significant border changes in the short term, delay in industrialization, halt in communication, drain of resources, political instability, and inflation. Many families experienced poverty and bankruptcy, one of which is Louis' family. When Louis turned 10, his mother passed away. Moreover, his life became like a fairy tale. Unfortunately, it was a sad fairy tale for Louis after his father remarried a woman who made his life miserable. Such treatment and feeling uncomfortable pushed him to live a life of his own to Paris despite having no food. Again, he worked like he used to do back when he was in his hometown, as an artisan and craftsman. His knowledge about this field increased because of co-workers. However, despite having a job, it was still not enough for Louis to pay for a warm shelter. Thus, he spent his night in the woods to sleep and rest after work. But when there is rain, comes a bit of rainbow at the end. The first railway line to Paris opened and Louis took his chance to find a job opportunity related to trading. Fortunately, he was hired as an apprentice by Monsieur Maréchal, a famous box maker and packer. The salary was not favorable towards Louis, but he exhibited his dedication and became the favorite of Maréchal's clients. The Empress of France, Spanish Countess Eugénie de Montijo, was amazed on Louis' work, which led to appointing him as her personal box maker. This became the turning point of Louis because his works reached more people. After gaining enough money, he decided to open a business of his own and ensure that his products are different from others. He first analyzed the problems faced by people who owns the boxes. It was difficult to load things inside the box and is easily soaked with water. After determining the problems, he experimented, tested, and tried coming up with a revised product that will eliminate the problems determined. For easier understanding, these boxes are referred today as luggage, the one you bring when traveling or going to far places. With all honesty, this innovation did not attract many people instantaneously because it looks different and unsure. Moving forward, after 2 years, people recognized Louis' works as an elegant accessory. Despite a positive boom, Louis did not become complacent and continued innovation through his materials. He created handbags and ensured that it may be paired with various outfits, especially for women. Unfortunately, another war started which destroyed the house of Louis and his own family. They migrated to Agnières and lived together with other refugees. It was a total devastation for Louis because the war erupted when he was at the peak of success. After the war, he tries finding his crafting materials back home, but those were either destroyed or stolen. However, one of the positive effects of the post-war is decrease in the cost of property, which made Louis bought a shop located in an upscale district. With Louis' dedication and incredible mind for innovation, it did not take a year for his business to flourish. Only months, as always, he got out of his box and thought of excellent ideas through technology. He tried printing patterns on fabric which was perceived by people as a possession, to show that they are up to the latest trend. And because of very high demand, his products reached internationally, which led him to expand his business in London. There, he received plenty of orders from royals and explorers. Hence, his products were viewed as dedicated for the elite. Everything was going beyond steady in his business, but unfortunately, he passed away at the age of 72, and no one knows the cause of his death. Now, George, his son, took over the business and continued the ways of his father. To know more about the industry, he attended the World Fair, which made him realize that international sales network is essential. Moving forward, it seems like luck was in the pocket of George because he met John Wanamaker, who was known to start the concept of department store. Through John, LV had a place in the department stores in New York. With this international opportunity, George thought that his father's business needed a logo, something that people would distinguish the brand from others. Therefore, as a loving memory of his father, he decided with the initials LV, with a floral pattern. George was not contented with the success of his business. He personally went to US, built distribution networks, and became successful. However, George also died, which left Gaston to take over the business. Unlike George, who seemed lucky in the running the business, Gaston was not. After a few years of taking over the business, another war began, the Second World War, which devastatingly affected the business and made Gaston close LV's factory and stores. After the war ended, Gaston's sons helped him rebuild the company. His sons were not always having a united decision, which made them ask for help to Henry Racamier, their sister's husband. Henry was a talented businessman and even sold a steel trading company for additional capital of LV. He also opened the business to retail orders and reached through the Asian markets. Through the leadership of Henry, LV was able to garner $260 million sales in a span of 6 years. In addition, LV's stocks were sold in public, and as a successful company, stocks were sold out instantly. Another wise business decision by Henry is partnering with Moet Hennessy, a company known for exceptional champagnes and wines. Since then, LVMH, or Moet Hennessy Louis Vuitton, a conglomerate for luxury brands, was born. Everything was going as planned. However, Henry has a conflict with the president of Moet Hennessy, Alain Chevalier. Hence, he tried to ask help from a property developer named Bernard Arnault. But Bernard betrayed him for secretly buying a controlling interest in LVMH and gaining the support of the other party. Afterwards, Henry and Bernard decided to fight legally, but the favor was in the hands of Bernard. It was very unfortunate for Henry because he was forced to step down. With the absence of his leadership, LV's sales decreased significantly, and other brands took advantage of the opportunity to step up their game. So, if ever you decided to partner with someone for your business or in any other aspect, be very careful. Moving forward, another leader came. It was Yves Carcelle who brought back the idea of using handbags and using the logo created for Louis Vuitton. Prestigious designers were invited to participate in designing the products, such as Vivienne Westwood, Isaac Mizrahi, and Manolo Blahnik. After some time, LV hired Marc Jacobs as the creative director. He started the Vernis collection and collaborated with high-profile people like Takashi Murakami and Stephen Sprouse. Furthermore, LV broadened their collection from bags to jewelries, watches, and sunglasses. They also ensured to select the best people as their employees through training them for 2 years. This long process of learning about production is definitely needed because one mistake in 300 stages of assembling the products might lead to unfortunate situations. Today, Louis Vuitton, also known as LV, is hailed as the #1 luxury brand in the world, which is valued at $30 billion. It offers a wide range of luxury items such as leather goods, handbags, trunks, shoes, watches, jewelry, and accessories. It is also one of the most profitable brands in the world. And that's the story of how Louis Vuitton was made by a homeless boy. Louis Vuitton is such an inspiration because he has created a billion-dollar empire despite very hard circumstances in life. Therefore, if you have aspirations in life but hindered by money, privilege, experience, or anything, do not lose hope and continue to persevere because just like Louis, I believe that you can make a difference. Well, that's it for today's video. What are your thoughts on the success of Louis Vuitton? Do you know other people with a similar experience as him? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want similar videos like this, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. This is the Luxe Luxury channel. Thank you for watching and see you in the next luxurious videos.